Hi everyone, today I want to go over the fifth step in going cloud native. Let's get started. The fifth step in the cloud native journey is service mesh. Let's start with why. First, traffic control. Having a service mesh, you can easily manage service-to-service communication by configuring when and how microservices can interact, which is going to increase the resiliency of your system. Also, a service mesh enables you to run experiments in production, including A/B testing and canary rollouts at scale. Second, security. Using a service mesh, you will be able to establish encrypted channels for service-to-service communication and enforce security policies. Third, observability. Service meshes increase the observability of your system since you're able to collect metrics and traces about the running microservices without necessarily having to instrument them. In terms of what is a service mesh, you can look at a service mesh as an abstraction layer composed of collection of proxies that can abstract away the underlying network. Such proxies are attached to each and every microservice following the sidecar desired pattern. Let me give you an example. Let's assume the two microservices shown here, A and B, need to communicate with each other to fulfill a particular user request. Instead of having the development team worry about how to make this happen, we can configure this once in a service mesh, adding whatever custom rules to connect the two microservices, including load balancing. Finally, the how. You're going to want to have three things in the enterprise. First, deep expertise, as using a service mesh is going to add another layer of complexity that requires highly sophisticated skills and experience. Second, supporting infrastructure. You want to make sure you size your clusters properly, since the introduction of a service mesh is going to double the number of containers in your system. Third, a service mesh that meets your requirements. Today, there are many meshes that are production ready to choose from, including open source meshes such as Linkerd, STU, and HashU console, commercial meshes such as Traffic Mesh, Nginx Service Mesh, and Aspen Mesh, to name a few, and meshes provided by cloud providers such as AWS App Mesh and Google's Anthos Service Mesh. You want to factor in the simplicity, performance, cost, and compatibility before adopting any of those technologies.